future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Strength. Hey, check Mike 6.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hey, check Mike 6.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserve.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Push him back. Push him. 18, pioneer. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. You better bring it.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Trey McKinney there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Come off the ball hard. I'm a ball.
Here's Lawrence.
Stay with your man.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to sit.
Now Lawrence.
Watch the run.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 orange. We got to get tonight. The mic over there. I'm going to run you over.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Lawrence. And Shark hauls it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception of the first. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a second down and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On third down, here's ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Go! 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Here we go. 49. 49's the mic. 49.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
You gonna see me in your night.
Bravo!
You gonna see me.
61, matchbox, let's go!
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Move. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot!
31's the mic. Come on, D. 30.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo!
31's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you. 31's the mic.
5!
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Get off the field, D.
Complete to Dorsett. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, set?
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
Now!
On second down, a run with Etienne. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First down, Jaguars.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
25, check 25, check 25.
General West!
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tranquil. 2 yards on the pickup.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On third down, Lawrence to Chenault on the slant. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
31's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Shoot!
Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now room for Eckler. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 67 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
I got him.
Herbert on 1st down now. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Trey McKinney 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Let's go. Tighten up.
Lawrence's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 6.
Mike 9. Hey, you got to.
Now Lawrence.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Mike 2. Watch 2.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKitty. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
18 Gator.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Think you gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Chef.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Mike, 49. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Robinson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Protein spill.
49.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, Haywood.
There you go.
Ready?
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Robinson, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. 31's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do.
31's the mic.
Here's Lawrence.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Eckler, they run left side. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. There's Chark with a great grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mike 9, Mike 9.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a second down.
X3, 218, jump.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 9.
Lawrence will throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. ETN, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Jaguars 29.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler Now room for Eckler. They find some open field here. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
1st down, Jacksonville.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Lawrence going to throw again. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
61, matchbox lights.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Ready?
That's caught, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Herbert off of play action. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here I come, here I come.
Look at me. Dog. Hey, Delta. Hurry. Big grip.
On first down, Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
6-6, bullet high.
A gain of 16 yards.
First
down.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
And they'll go again with Etienne. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Robinson try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Pick it up.
Hey, check it.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, 50, go. And we gotta get to the ball.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.